A good day. We're going to look at this topic of microorganism. I'm Dr. Masadila. The microorganisms, uh, we say that they play a very important role in our lives. The role can be negative or can be positive. We know that some of them we associate them with causing diseases. Some of them but they we know them by their importance into our environment, into our body, and actually living without them, life without them will be impossible because they much play a key important factor in our lives. This microorganism, this is an example of a microorganism. There you can see that they are in simple structure. You need to be able to draw this diagram. This is a diagram of a prokaryotic cell. When you say something is a prokaryotic cell, it means pro means before, karyotic means nucleus. These are the cells which they don't have the nucleus. You can see these parts, the flagella, nucleoid, cytoplasm there. You can see that this is a very small organism. Is too small. In majority of the time, you find out that it is invisible in the naked eye. So such organisms can only be seen via the microscope. So these microorganisms, they make up more than 60% of the earth living matter is made up or associated with being made with this microorganism. So it is estimated that there are close to 2.3 billion microbial species that they are sharing a planet with us. So the classification of this microorganism, it can be classified in based on shapes. It can be classified in based of still saying that these are divided into variety of the shapes. Uh, like looking at these shapes and what, but they give rise to the five groups below, which are the bacteria, the kingdom Monera, and the protista kingdom protista. You study the protista in bio. You see, is it semester two? Is one and two, whereby you now look at the classes of the classes of the protista, which are the amoebozoa, um, flagellates, mastegophora, and the sporozoa, xylophora. You look at them, these are the example of protista. And also look at the algae in a starting plant in semester two. Uh, Here we're going to look at the bacteria and the viruses. Fungi, we're not going to learn more about them, but we're going to have to know basics about fungus. So these kingdoms are called microorganisms. The reason why we are starting with viruses and bacteria is their input or their contribution that you is generally known. You know that viruses are known for causing diseases, and also bacteria are known for causing diseases. Although the other bacteria which are beneficial to 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 us. Uh, we need to know that only members of the kingdom Animalia and most Planta are not considered microbes. Why are they not considered uh, microbes? Microorganisms, these are smallest organisms. You might find that most of the time they don't have the nucleus, most of the time, and most of the time they're unicellular. So viruses are also considered microbes because viruses are cells, and are not cells. Actually, they are not, because some they think there's an ongoing a scientific debate that others they're saying they're dead, others they're saying they're living. Yeah, but many of us know bacteria only as germs, invisible creatures that can invade our bodies and make us sick. But there is more that we need to understand. um, when you look at that size of bacteria compared to the normal basic cells, we can say that the animal or plant cell is 10 to 100 micrometers, whereas the bacteria is less than 2 micrometers in diameter. You can see that when you compare our cells to them, they are even you see. So like the morphology of them, how are they made? So you find that the bacteria exist in different shapes. There are rods, the other exist as rods, these are the bacilli, the others the spheres, these are the cocci, others are in spiral forms, others are in filamentous forms, they grow in branching filamentous networks, and others that you get that pleomorphic. Let me edit. Yes, pleomorphic. They lack a distinct shape. So let's look at this the following diagram below here, whereby now we study them and say, you see that this one is a bracili, the others are like in the rod shapes, the cocci, streptococcus examples. Others they are uh, spiria there. Yeah, others are what? Yeah, these are the shapes and different types of bacteria. But just to know that the name can represent something. Like coccus, it means a cocci. Bacilli means is a bacilli, or is rod shaped. So for you to get this, you need to know how to name. Just you need to name this, but you need to know how to name this bacteria. So let us know how to name this bacteria. So when we name, we use the Linnaean system. We name by the genus, then the species in which they are there. So Exequerida coli is named after Theodore Escherich, who discovered this organism in 1885. Um, but they have other called the Bacillus megatherium. Let me show you. Please don't mind my spelling. I mean the way I pronounce. So the Bacillus megatherium is a large rod-shaped organisms, a member of genus Bacillus. So this name, look at it, Bacillus megatherium. Mega means large. Bacillus means road shaped. So from this name, we can see that there are many features which are which are revealed, which are revealed. So look, Bacillus is one of the genus of bacteria. Bacilli, general term used for what? For rods. But when you name them, you the genus and the species. So from the name given, you can see that Streptococcus is a cocci. Bacillus megabacterium, you can see that that's a bacilli. So importance of microbes. um, the disease part of it, we can say that most infectious disease controlled by proper sanitation, preventive medicine, and chemotherapy. So microbes are important in our lives. In agriculture, you know that they fix nitrogen, and the other importance in food and drink, fermentations of these drinks that we are drinking nowadays. Microbes are involved. Chemical products also, and a lot of things, yeah, that are used in basic research because they grow fast, they reproduce fast. So you can now try, you can grow things in them knowing that they will just within minutes they will be grown for that such. And also the biotechnology, the genetic engineering that we used that to do that. So in bioremediation, is the new science which we use them now to break down toxic um, waste into safe matter. Yeah. So after all, we can conclude and say the microorganisms, they play an very important role in our lives by maintaining life on Earth, fixing gases, breaking down dead plant and animal matter. Also, the biotechnologists exploit the activity of microbes to benefit humans in a lot of ways. So this topic was for you to understand the introduction of microbes, that yes, we have microbes. They are small organisms that are prokaryotic. We have five classes of them. Then you know about bacteria. That now bacteria is divided into this based on shape. That names is based on shape, although there are others which were named after scientists. But Theodore is one of the scientists which were likely to be named after the bacteria which they discovered. So the next topic now is to learn more about them. But learning more about them is you need to learn more about prokaryotic cells, because we say that they are prokaryotic. They don't have the nucleuses. They don't have the nucleuses. What next?